moving on, the next topic that we will discuss today is the psychophysical problems which you get because of stress. Okay, so psychophysical is what? All your physical bodily problems which you get because of stress. If stress remains in an individual's life for a long time, it has negative effect on health of an individual, which results in psychophysical problems. So this we have been telling since the start of the chapter, that if the stress, especially if it is negative, remains with you for a longer period of time, it causes you bodily problems, it causes you sicknesses and illnesses. Reasons for psychophysical disease are psychological, but the effects can be seen on physical body. Now what are they saying is that obviously because of stress you are psychologically affected, but you do see all these things in your physical body. You also find that your physical body is affected because of stress. Psychophysical disease means the physical bodily problems because of psychological problems. So what is psychophysical diseases? These are those diseases which you get because of the psychological problem. Your body gets affected. That's why psychophysical. Okay, because of your psychological problems, your physical body gets affected. In present time, many people have become the victim of disorders like heart disease, blood pressure, asthma, diabetes, brain stroke, etc. So these are all the main problems which you get because of the negative effect of stress. First is health related problems and blood pressure. In normal situation, a healthy person's heartbeat is 70 to 75 per minute and blood pressure is 120 by 80. But in stress situation, the blood gets thickened, veins get contracted, and there is a problem in blood flow. So what are they saying? That whenever the condition is normal, when you are in normal condition, your heart must be pumping at the rate of 70 to 75 per minute. And how do they count it? They check your veins, okay, and that's how they count the pulse. Blood pressure is between 120 to 80. That is the normal range of blood pressure. But whenever you are in stress, whenever you are in problem, so what happens is that your veins meaning rug, okay, so when your veins become thick and because of that there is a problem in the blood flow. The heart has to extract extra pressure to increase the blood supply to different organs of the body. The heart has to work harder, the heart has to pump harder to send the blood to different parts of the organs. According to one study, it is said that 50% chances in a heart problem increases because of stress. So main heart problems are because of the stress which people take in their life. Second is asthma. External as well as internal factor of the body are responsible for asthma. So external factors and internal body factors are also responsible for asthma. Stress is the internal factor for asthma. Okay, stress is the internal factor because of which you get asthma. As per one study, children who suffer from asthma have their root in the emotional attachments and upbringing. So they are saying that children mainly who suffer from asthma is because when they were brought up, or when they were their childhood was very bad, or when the children were being brought up, when their upbringing was done, at that point of time they had bad experiences because of which they have asthma. If the family and parents are taught in a similar way, if family and parents are taught in a similar way, if training for dealing with stress is given to the patient of asthma, then the attacks of asthma can be reduced. So if you train your parents on how to bring up your child, on how to how to raise your child, if you teach elders and if you teach children how to deal with the stress in a proper way, then asthma attacks can be controlled and reduced. The next is diabetes. Usually type 2 diabetes is related to stress and its negative effect on health of an individual. So usually the second type of diabetes which is there, okay, is the reason why people is because of the negative effect of the stress, and because you are in stress you can get diabetes. Because of stress, the pancreas stop producing enough insulin and glucose in the body is not maintained. So what happens because of the stress? Your pancreas, okay, it's an organ, it's a gland in your body. It gets affected because of stress, and it stops producing insulin. Insulin is a main thing that controls glucose or sugar in your body. Okay, because pancreas gets affected or because of stress, insulin is not pumped and sugar levels cannot be controlled. If stress is reduced or controlled, then this type of diabetes can be controlled. So if you try to control stress, if you try to know how to deal with the stress, then you can avoid getting diabetes. Next is stomach ulcer. Ulcer એટલે જેમાં આપણને ચાંદા પડી જાય, that is called ulcer. Okay, મોઢામાં ચાંદા પડી જાય, and stomach ulcer is પેટમાં ચાંદા પડી જાય. When there is increase in stress level, there is also increase in the level of acid in the digestive tract, and the individual cannot take proper diet. So sometimes when you are in stress, whenever you are in stress, what happens is the level of acid which is there in your digestive system, it increases. And when it increases, you cannot eat proper diet, you cannot eat proper food. The walls of the stomach gets infected with ulcer. The walls of the stomach which are there, okay, they get affected because of ulcer. People who work on higher posts, who have lot of work pressure and stress, they usually suffer from such kind of ulcers. So people who have lot of stress at work or who do lot of high work, who are at higher position, they usually suffer from such kind of ulcers. Now next is brain stroke. A stroke occurs if the flow of oxygen-rich blood to the portion of the brain is blocked. So when do you get brain stroke? You get brain stroke when the blood which is filled with oxygen is not able to reach your brains. When the brain does not get required oxygen, the brain cells are damaged. Obviously, if required oxygen does not reach your brain cells get damaged. Sudden bleeding in the brain can cause stroke. Suddenly, if there is internal bleeding in the brain, you can get stroke. The system of brain stroke or even death are a trouble with speaking and understanding. So because of brain stroke,